Hello and welcome to A Day in the Garden with me, Christina Linder. Today I thought that I would chat a little bit about pollinators and, all the complicated things that are facing fruit growers and farmers and home gardeners as well. And that is the lack of pollinators, and that is a result of many, many things. However, without pollinators, we won't have any fruit, and it'll affect practically every single source of food that humanity uses. So pollination has been a big issue and is becoming a bigger and bigger issue. Honeybees are actually not native to North America. They were brought over some hundreds of years ago from Europe, and there's always been lots of native bees in North America. They are typically they're not honey producers, but they do a great job of pollinating things. So if you happen to have fruit trees in your garden and you're concerned about the lack of bees, you may purchase mason bees. We live in British Columbia on the southwest coast of Canada, and in different areas there's different kinds of native bees. North America has over 4,000 varieties of natively occurring bees, and in BC we have over 400 natively occurring bees. So I have here in front of me a little tiny box, and this box has mason bees in it, and I'm going to release them now. These bees, they come as in a little cocoon, so they look like a little brown bean, really. But sometimes they'll hatch, and if you do purchase these, you want to make sure that you keep them in the fridge until it's time to release them, and release them as soon as you have something for them to eat. So this little box has a little sticker on it, and when you remove the sticker, there's a little hole underneath there, and that's where the bees are gonna hopefully come marching out. So, and they just came out of the fridge, so we can't blame them for being a little slow out of the gate. We're just going to turn this box around and sneak a peek. There's the little bees, and you can see how little they are. They're much smaller than your average honeybee or bumblebee, and they can sting, but they don't unless you squeeze them or scare them or do something terrible. So you can see in there, in that box, that there is a bunch of these things that look like little bees, little beans, I should say. And there's a couple of bees that have hatched, and I can see that there is a couple of cocoons that appear to be opening. So there's one in the corner, top corner, and this one here, and there's probably bees working their way out of them right now. So you can see this little guy is just, warming up, and they tend to not fly away right off when you open the box, because they have to warm up first. And they really kind of do look more like a housefly than a bee. So see, now they're getting a little bit more active, testing their little legs out. They're really very cute. They're furry. A little guy in the corner, he's not quite sure. They are just going to sit here like this for a little bit, and then they're going to fly away, and they're going to find flowers. So what they do is they collect pollen. They're excellent pollinators in that they visit lots and lots and lots of flowers. And after they have done that for a while, this is the females typically that hatch out first. See, this little guy here is coming out. I'm going to step onto my finger. They're not dangerous. And after a while, after a few weeks, they will start to mate. And the lady bees, they will lay their eggs, and the reason they call them mason bees is because they will usually lay their eggs in broken off strands of grass, like they like tubes for egg laying. And There we go. And they will build a little wall of mud, of clay, between each egg that they lay. If you have fruit trees in your garden, without pollination there is no fruit. So a lot of times, if you find that you don't have any fruit production really, even if there were flowers on the tree, it's because they just weren't pollinated. So this is a way that you can get around that. And so if you have fruit trees and this is a concern of yours, then go ahead and see if you can get some mason bees and release them near your fruit trees, and they will take care of that bit for you, and they will make sure you get some fruit. This is all we got for today, so thank you very much for watching. I'm quite mesmerized by these bees myself. And please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.